Hey guys, we are doing a series on general information on the Disney World resorts. In our last video, we talked about the value resorts at Disney World, and today we're going to dig into the moderate resorts. So again, I have my notes so I don't miss anything for you. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. So first we're going to start in the moderate resorts category. We're going to start with Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. For this resort, you're going to be looking between $295 to $450 per night for a standard or preferred room. Again, this is going to depend on whether you're going during value season, peak season, staying weekday versus weekend, things like that. You can also expect to pay $450 to $700 plus per night if you stay at their Grand Destino Towers. These are upscale tower rooms and suites. Next, we're going to be looking at the food options at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. First up, we have Toledo's. You are going to think tapas, steak, seafood, Spanish-inspired cuisine. And here, this is only for dinner, and advanced reservations are highly recommended here at Toledo. And you can expect to pay between $35 and $60 per person, so not terrible. And the food looks really good. I have personally never eaten there, so if you've eaten there, please let us know in the comments. So next we're going to be looking at Three Bridges Bar and Grill at Villa del Lago. So this is going to be Spanish American cuisine. They serve dinner, and you're going to be looking between $15 and $35 per person. Next up, we have Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You are going to be looking again between $15 to $35 per person. We have the Dahlia Lounge, which you're going to think appetizers, drink, handhelds, things like that. We have the Barcelona Lounge, which serves breakfast and coffee. So if you are a morning coffee drinker, you have to have coffee the second you wake up. That's where you're going to head. You're going to head to Barcelona Lounge. Next, we're going to look up Siesta's Cantina, which is a pool bar. They have salads, sandwiches, tacos, things like that. We have Maya Grill, which you're thinking American, Mexican seafood. They only serve dinner, and you are looking between $15 to $35 per person. Next up, we have Cafe Rick's, which is a breakfast stop. They have grab-and-go salads, handhelds, and snacks as well. Then we're looking at El Mercado de Coronado, which is a quick service stop. You have grab-and-go, my gosh, I cannot speak today. Grab-and-go breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You are looking between $15 to $35 per person. And then we have the Laguna Bar. I'm just done. I'm done talking. Bear with me here. So, Laguna Bar, we are looking at apps, salads, and sandwiches. And let's see here. I think that is it for the food and drink options here at Coronado Springs. Complimentary transportation at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort are going to be the buses. And then the closest park to Disney's Coronado Springs Resort is going to be Animal Kingdom. Up next in our moderate resort category, we are looking at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. You are going to be looking at between $250 to $400 per night for a standard view room, $320 to $480 per night for a water pool view room, $390 to $550 plus for a preferred room. Looking at the food and drink options at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, we have Sebastian's Bistro. They serve dinner, a family style. I love the family style restaurants on Disney World property. I just think they're phenomenal. So at Sebastian's Bistro, you're going to be looking to pay $39 per adult or $21 per child at the time of me filming this video. Then we have Centertown Market, which is a quick service stop. Think like street market vibes. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then we have Centertown Market Grab and Go, which just as it says, are going to give you those grab and go options. We have Banana Cabana, which is a pool bar. We have Spyglass Grill, which is a quick service pool bar. They also serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The complimentary transportation at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is going to be the buses as well as the Skyliner. The closest park to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is going to be Epcot. All right, 2 more to go. Next up, we have Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort. You're going to expect to pay between $320 to $600 plus per night for a standard room. The food and drink options here at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort is going to be Riverside Mill Food Court. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Think sandwiches, salads, soups, pizza. They do have some entrees. Mostly it's going to be like those handheld options and salads. We then have the River Roost, which is a bar and lounge. We have Muddy Rivers, which is a quick service stop. This is also going to be a pool bar. One moment. My dogs slid against the kitchen table and it sounded like a loud thud. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Okay, so we left off at Muddy Rivers Quick Service Pool Bar. They have apps, light bites, and beverages. We have Boat Rights Dining Hall, which they serve dinner. You're going to expect to pay between $15 to $35 per person. Complimentary transportation at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort is going to be the buses, and now additionally they're going to have boats. Closest park, they are very near to Disney Springs, but the closest park is going to be Epcot. All right, and lastly here in the moderate resort category, we are going to be looking at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. And you know what's coming up with this resort. So first we're gonna go ahead and look at the prices here. So we have between $290 to $430 looking at a standard view room. $330 to $450 looking at a garden view room. $360 to $480 looking at a pool view room. And then we have $380 to $550 plus for a preferred room. Now, of course, we're going to look at the food and drink options here. First up, we are looking at Sassagoula Floatworks and Food Factory. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is going to be a quick service stop. I am so sorry if you hear my fur babies in the background. They are like super active tonight. Next up in the food and drinks category, we are looking at Scat Cats Club. This is a bar and lounge with jazz music. Absolutely amazing. And then next up, we are looking at the Scat Cats Club Cafe, what everybody loves. We are going to be thinking beignets. Beignets, what everybody goes there for. I have yet to try them, and I am embarrassed to admit that, but I cannot wait. They always look so fabulous. Alrighty, so we have the Scat Cats Club Cafe with those beignets. And then we have Mardi Gras, which is a quick service pool bar. We have, that is it. So that is it for the food and drink options at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. Then for complimentary transportation here, we are looking at the buses and again the boats. Excuse me. The closest park, again, it's going to be very, very close to Disney Springs, but the closest resort is, or the closest park is going to be Epcot. If you have made it to the end of this moderate resort video, thank you so much. I do not know what's going on today. I apologize. I cannot speak today. My fur babies are being crazy. But I hope this information was helpful. Thank you to those that stuck around. Please, we would really appreciate a like, subscribe, and share. And then next up in the next video, we are going to be looking at, of course, the deluxe resorts. So that you'll have all the general information on all of the resorts at Disney World. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and remember, always follow your dreams.